Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing 3 or 4 layouts, probably 3. I have them all ready to go. And so I was trying to vision if I had any openings in a hole. And I do have one, and it's two 4x6s, kind of like this, and then a full size thing, a photo for the other, or a collage or something. But the layouts I've already done don't both have are double 2x2 plus a full page. So we're just going to continue on from here. So on this side, we're going to be using some Cocoa Daisy supplies for the double page pocket. And then we're going to do like a half page with it, because this month's Cocoa Daisy was hard for me to use because it was definitely a Western cowboy vibe. And thankfully today I did get Vale on a pony ride because we were at some event that we stumbled upon, and I was like, perfect pony photo, because other than that I don't have any. So that's one with all of these supplies, and anything else I'll get. So this one I just printed out for later. There's nothing to be used with that. Then we're going to do the 4 3x4s and the 4 3x4s for a quick story using Ali Edwards cards. I mean, I want to save these for like the project life, but they're so cute. I need to talk about the Craft Home Depot things that I take her to. We went again for this one, March or February. Now I can't remember. Anyways, so that is one. And then I did a collage. We're going to use a color cast design piece on this lovely paper from the Start Kit from Ali Edwards. And then I did a collage on this side. So this one's going to be real easy to put together. We went to the park, we fed the ducks, and we bought our sketchbooks along to draw nature. So we drew the park, and then we turned around and drew the lake. And so it was just a fun morning. It was a weekend, so I want to tell the story kind of like that. That one's, like I said, kind of already done, and then just embellish the photos. So let's get started. So that's like 3 ideas, 3 layouts. Should be fun. And this is, yeah, and then so like we're using this pocket page and then continuing on, because none of them, well, like I said, we're continuing on from the back, which is good, because that means, like I said, other than that one hole, which I will figure out what to go back and fill it with soon. Other than that, there are no holes so far because I have been filling them in already. So we do need one of these 4x4s, and then that one's all set. So I need one more of those. But we can get started here. So let me put you on fast forward and let's get started. Okay, so let's cut everything down and trim it down. You can always see that I always tend to do a little bit of what we call like pre-planning. Sometimes it's photos that I want to use and what size to print them in, and sometimes it's product based first and then deciding what size my photos need to be for those products. It's always a combination of the two, and then I tend to do all that work beforehand, and then I'm able to put them all together in a physical manner, in which I show you now. But some of that planning is sometimes obviously done off camera. So for this one, I'm using Cocoa Daisy products, and I fell in love with these 2 4x6s that just complemented each other for the time of year that it is. I always want to kind of use the month cards up in these kits, because otherwise they sit around in my stash for a whole year until I can use them for next year. So I always kind of make them a priority to use. The collection came with these 2 like kind of canvas tags. One has that illustration of a horse and one is a cactus, and I just cut them both because they're just simple rectangles into tags that I'm going to use both of them on this layout and like kind of layer them. One is going to be inside the page protector, and this one with the cactus is going to sit outside and kind of almost mend the 2 cards together while they're in the page protector. So it's a little unusual of a design, but I definitely love the way it came out. And using these products, I do too the journaling about exactly what I shared with you in the intro about, like, I happened to stumble upon it because we were at some event, I don't even know, and they just happened to have pony rides, and I was like, please get on the horse, I need a pony photo. At the time when I had this collection, and it was serendipity, you know what I mean? Like, it just worked out perfectly. So here I am trying to make that cluster a little bit more by adding one of the wood veneer. That's a little cowboy boot. And I do go into my computer to do all of my journaling, so I measure that spot out on the journaling card that I need, and I'll have an open document on my MacBook Pro in order to write out and type out the journaling.
For this one, like I said, this is the one of the Home Depot ones. This is February, so if the first Saturday of every month, Home Depot hosts a kid workshop, and this was February's one. So the products are all from the Stories by the Month by Ali Edwards for this layout. So all of those florals, they all really do work together very nicely. And so I printed my photos so that I can use those 4 3x4 cards. So I needed 4 3x4 photos. And like I said, that one came together nicely. And again, I just always measure that spot for the journaling and make sure I have a text box ready to go to fit that journaling card. And then it was time to do this one. So this one was a collage I made in Moldiv. Same app that I showed you in my memory planning video is how I do this one. And all I do is make the ratio to sort of fit outside the page protector. The ratio I found that works is 1 by 1.7, 1.17, I think it is. Yeah, and that way it kind of looks like a little oblong square, and then I go to my print to size app and I'm able to print it to fit 7 by 8.25, which is outside the page protector, and that's how I got this collage on a 1 print. Worked out perfectly. So it's an Ali Edward paper, like I said. The title is Color Cast Designs, and I am working with the little felt fabric flowers in the collection. And then I still do like a rectangle square for the text box, not minding that it's circle because I do not know how to type in circle on my MacBook Pro, but I can always get a rectangle to fit the spot.
Okay, that will wrap up these 3 layouts. So like I said, I did this journaling for this one in a square / rectangle because journaling like that on my MacBook Pro, I am unaware how to do it. So it still comes out fine. It uses the space. It's perfect. And I embellished it just a little bit with some chipboard pieces and this vellum piece from the Ali Edwards collection too. This is from the, I want to say it's Start. So it's the January kit still. Then we finished this one with half the 3x8. Turned out great too. I've ended up putting one of the quote stickers on here. It's a vellum sticker, so it's kind of hard to read because it blends into the background, which is fine. Some of their enamel dots, and I put some of the enamel embellishments on there too. And then remember, that part sits outside the page protector, which I think is a nice touch. And then we have this one completed as well. And here's my journaling, clear sticker paper once again. And then love how it came out. All the colors work well, even with my photos, because they have the, pink and orange, which go with the red. So it's all like a warm toned layout. And actually, after doing all of these, I did make this kind of the last page in my layout. So I just put some pattern paper on the back. So this one is complete. This one will have a flip through after this, showing off all of these layouts because it's a chunky girl. Let me show you. I also put pattern paper to begin that one, and I have that to protect all of my photos. But yeah, that one's a chunky girl. So we're going to do a flip through of that afterwards, but just pattern paper to close out that one. That way I can start a new volume is just perfect. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up as always. And until next time, everyone, bye.